The room was quiet, too quiet. Uchechi sat on the edge of her bed, staring at her phone like it would suddenly speak. No messages, no missed calls, just silence. Outside, Lagos was alive. Cars honking, people laughing, life moving fast. But inside that room, Uchechi felt forgotten. She whispered to herself, "How can I say this loud? Make someone feel this alone." That night, loneliness moved in like an unwanted guest. Every morning, Uchechi dressed neatly and went to work on Victoria Island. The office was always busy. People shouting deadlines, phones ringing, fake smiles everywhere. Her boss noticed her silence. "Uchechi, you are doing well," he said, standing too close. "But a fine girl like you shouldn't struggle this much." She smiled politely, but inside she felt small. Here, she wasn't a person. She was just another worker chasing survival. That evening, she met her friend BC at a roadside bar. Music was loud, laughter filled the air, but Uchechi barely touched her drink. BC looked at her and said, "You were surrounded by people, but you are not here." Uchechi sighed. "I am tired of pretending I am okay. I feel like I am disappearing." BC held her hand. "Don't let loneliness teach you the wrong lesson." But loneliness had already started teaching. Rain fell that night as Uchechi sat in darkness. No light, no power, no hope. Then came a knock. When she opened the door, her past stood there. Tunde, the man she once loved. The man who left. "I made a mistake," he said. "I didn't know your value until I lost you." Uchechi looked at him with tired eyes and replied, "I was lonely even when you were beside me." She closed the door. Some doors are better left closed. On the office rooftop, her boss made his move. "I can change your life," he said. "Just be loyal." Uchechi understood what he meant. For a moment, she thought about her rent, her bills, her struggles. Then she straightened up and said, "I would rather struggle with dignity than succeed in shame."
This is bigger than both of us.
I won't compromise my principles for this. You can't force me into this decision.
That night, Uchechi cried. Not the soft kind of crying, the kind that empties your chest. She cried for the love she lost, the dreams she paused, the person she forgot to be. And when the tears stopped, something changed. At least she walked away, but her soul free from her boss. On a Sunday morning, Uchechi sat alone in church. The pastor said, "Loneliness is not always a curse. Sometimes it's where God rebukes you." Those words hit her deeply. For the first time, she didn't feel abandoned. She felt chosen. Days later, Uchechi sat in a small cafe with a notebook. She began to write her pain, her story, her truth. BC walked in and laughed. "So this is where you've been hiding?" Uchechi smiled. "I wasn't hiding, I was healing." At the beach, as the sun set, Uchechi walked alone. But this time, loneliness didn't feel heavy. She realized something powerful. The lonely part of her life was where she found herself again. And sometimes being alone is not the end of the story, it is the beginning.